Well, that was a different sound. I guess I was being so careful not to splash this on my manual that I didn't thunk it down the way I normally do. Anyway, I'm sure you'll forgive me. Yeah, today is Toronto Raptors Day. Now, what was I going to say here? I did come back to the model table yesterday afternoon, but I did not video what I did very much. I just sort of did a very short little clip about what I had done. And I guess we can take this off now. Okay. And our clothespin. Okay. Yeah, we'll roll back in a minute. As for this morning's sunrise, it was a lot like yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything about it and attaching it at the end of the video or not. It just sort of depends how I feel. As you can see, it's only 9:48 this morning and we've got about 5 hours to go yet. However, while the sunrise was coming up here at the model table, I was actually on my way over to Home Depot. I'll sync in the sunrise I saw at the exact same time. It's kind of interesting. I really get a kick out of syncing two cameras together at the same time, especially when they're like 5 miles apart. Anyway, I did see the sunrise. I went to Home Depot and Canadian Tire, and anyway, that's another story. I got something that I'm probably going to show you later this afternoon. I've always wondered if there was such a thing, and then I saw it on Amazon. Well, it turns out Canadian Tire had the same thing for, actually, I think a few dollars less. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble again. Let's get on. I'm sure that by now you've already seen the two videos synced up. You know, the video that the pan tilt zoom saw and the video that my dash cam saw as I was leaving the Home Depot parking lot. Anyway, like I keep saying, let's get on today. Oh, we've only got, I believe, 3 more boats to put on. Well, here is what I've come up with. And what it is it's a piece of Tennessee Jim's mini Q-tip cut off the right length and painted with the number 77, and it's supposed to represent one of those inflatable rollers, you know, the kind that you would actually put under a boat, and it almost looks believable. Now, I don't know if they actually had those things back in the 30s and 40s, but our hood actually has them. Now, a moment ago, I was watching yesterday's rollback, and I could see whether I didn't go far enough in underneath here. I might be courting disaster here. I don't want to get this 77. Just get it right up there against the. Whoops! I touched the rub rail. Okay, I think, and then out here. I think that once this dries, I'm kind of trembly today. Probably because I had to drive the car. Okay, let's just let that dry now. I think that there's probably going to be less white showing, and where I touched the rub rail right there, at least I'm calling it a rub rail. It's sort of actually like a keel. At least I think that's what it probably was. Okay, yeah, I can see it sort of drying right now. Actually, it's sort of blending in. I think that's going to look actually better. Okay, while this is drying, and by the way, I'm pretty sure that the boat would not have been placed that far forward. It probably would have been back a few feet. so that the center of gravity, you might say, would be evenly spaced on the brackets that are holding up the lower boat. Now that's what makes sense to me anyway. However, in order to... Oh, now I know what I was going to mention. At least 2 viewers mentioned how that the rudders would have come off. And one of the viewers mentioned that he knew somebody, I think it was his dad, who said that the rudders were stored in the on the upper boat. Now that makes a lot of sense. I can see where that type of rudder would probably just be very easy to unhinge. Anyway, let's put this one on. I think it's number 16. My excuse is that the camera's in the way. Okay, that looks like it's going to fit all right. Now, as long as we're putting down parts here, the next one is number 18. And we may as well just see how these are going to fit here. Where's Mr. T's poking device? Because it'll allow me to sort of wiggle it around. I want to get it so that the keel drops down in the slot. Oh, there was something else I wanted to mention. I think it was when we were working on the other side. It's kind of too late to show you now. But boat number 20, where the 2 propeller shafts came out. Just let me get rid of our number 18 here. Okay, where the 2 propeller shafts had come out of the bottom of number 20, instead of having 1 slot on this back bracket, there was actually 2. And I did see that, but I forgot to mention it. I thought it was kind of interesting. Okay, I've had to reposition you so I can get in here a little easier. And I know I'm thinking that too. Where is the time going? And you might notice on the thermometer, it's the temperature is quite warm outside. We are having an unusually mild October. Now I'm just doing I'm just doing the side that is away from us. All it has to do is just hold the boat in place. Okay, let's try not to drop it in the wrong place now. I'm going to just sort of eyeballing it and just centering it. You know, shove the keel in with something here so that it drops in the slot. Okay, I'm going to just use my finger here. Oh, I didn't want to slide it back and forth. Oh, why won't that fit as good as it did before? I wonder if it's a case of it just wasn't fitting before and I thought it was. Okay, let's just leave that. Now this one went better. Okay, let's stop poking at it. Okay, the last boat, number 17. Now, how am I going to be able to grab hold of this so that I can get in at a 90 degrees to the ship here? You know, I might have to just reposition you and bring you in on the other side of this upright, because I want to be able to get straight in there. Yeah, just bear with me a second here. Now, I am living very dangerously right now for several reasons. First of all, I'm using my left hand here to squeeze the glue, but in order for the camera to see in at the angle it is, oh, that's more than enough. I've got it leaning over the superstructure. I'm using Andy's photo etch bender. See, hold it like this, and to prop up the. You know, I'm going to snap a bunch of pictures to show you, because I just can't begin to describe the stupidity that I'm going to right now. If the camera falls in, I'll have to take a week off and go for major counseling, because I would be devastated. Okay, yeah, we'll just let that cure now. In the meantime, I'll show you the idiotic way I've got this thing set up here so that the camera can see in at the angle it is. You will recall in an earlier episode how I had mentioned if we have rain, we're going to end up with our rabbit food getting washed away. Well, it's pretty obvious why. Anyway, there was another pad up against the back of the house that I hadn't been using for several years. I used to just put my garbage can on it. And of course we've changed our garbage system now, so we have these big garbage bins, and I don't need a place to set my garbage can. So I got it out to the back there. I sort of walked it out. Yeah, I used to be able to pick stuff up like that and carry it, but not anymore. Anyway, I think we're probably going to do a little better here now if it rains. At least that's the plan. Okay. Checking everything here, it looks like we've got everything done in step 67. I am 99% sure we have not missed anything. I don't have any little boats laying around that have to go on somewhere. I think we can turn the page. 68. Okay, 68. I see photo etch, but not a whole lot. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, but that's going to have to be tomorrow. However, goes on, what is it, 122? So we're looking at what, about 4 hours ago I was saying something about I might show you what it is that I got at the store this morning. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's go outside, and I don't know how it's going to work with the microphone. I'm noticing it's pretty windy, so you might not hear what I'm saying too well. But I'm sure you've heard wind noise in microphones before. Let's go do that. Okay, so every year we have this problem. The wind whips the leaves around, and these aren't my leaves, these are somebody else's leaves. That's the way it goes. And of course I'm sure you will recognize this as a lawn bag. Now this is the first time I've done this, so it's going to look a little bit awkward, but as I've said before, I can speed it up. It only took an hour. Now the problem in the past has been that the bag always closes over just when I go to put something in it, and this leaf lawn chute is supposed to, well, we'll soon know if it's going to work here. Now I ordered those, you know, those those cloth things that you put on. I got them from Amazon because neither Home Depot or Canadian Tire had them, whereas Amazon did, all kinds of them. So they'll be coming on Sunday. We'll try them out on Sunday. Oh. Okay, here's my old rake from probably 40 years ago. Here's my new rake from this morning. Now, let's see how this is going to work. I think that's going to work great. Yeah, it holds the bag open. That's the whole idea. Anyway, I think that's it for today, folks. So, thanks for watching. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow. How's this for a different ending?